I'm very curious to ask you. Thank you. Now I'm online.
Bye, guys.
Very good evening and welcome to Berani Bersama Conversations with myself, Rashid, Salleh, your host for this evening at the 7:30 slot. Now, of course, for those of you who'd like to know what Berani Bersama is all about, well, it's a campaign where we work hand in hand with celebrities and experts who have volunteered to share their knowledge, skills, and performances via social media to raise funds for MERCY Malaysia. Now, how can you hashtag Berani Bersama? Well, do like our Facebook page when we go live, choose from a variety of streams and videos of your interest, and go to our Launch Good page, which is www.launchgood.com/Berani Bersama MY. Do pledge and make a donation towards the MERCY Malaysia's COVID-19 Pandemic Fund. And do note that all funds are directed directly into MERCY Malaysia via the Launch Good platform. We do not authorize any individuals to collect donations on our or MERCY Malaysia's behalf. Right, I've got a couple of really interesting guests on conversations this evening on this first half hour. We've got another set of guests on the next half hour, but these two it's like how do I say it? It's like apple and oranges, but they'll realize what I meant by apple and oranges. So I'm going to bring them on right now. Our first person is he's got a really cool cap, and I wish I could get one from him, but I'll bring him in. Please welcome to our show, Ray Cheong. How are you, Ray? I wanted to say that earlier, but you've got a really nice cap.
Yes, the cap or the
both.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I know.
What's up, Rashid?
The covering for the thing. Thank you for coming to our show. Next, you probably saw her earlier today. She is probably fitter than the both of us combined, Ray. So yes. Let's welcome.
I agree.
Josephine onto our show from CrossFit. How are you, Josephine?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. It was tiring watching you do your exercises earlier today, and I was like, okay, well, maybe I'll ask you about it and try and figure out whether I can do it later as well, or maybe tomorrow, or maybe the next week. We'll see. Okay, let's first things first. For our audiences out there who are obviously we pretend they don't know anything. So Ray, tell us a bit about Ray Cheong and how did you come about with your music?
Yeah, my name is Ray Cheong. I am from Penang, Malaysia. Local. So I'm a musician for a decade, and I've been singing, been playing the guitar. Most people like to call me for weddings. I'm also active in events and stuff. Yeah, pretty much a musician and a lot of small stuff as well, a video maker and all that, but mainly a musician.
Okay. There's plenty of questions for you before that. Josephine, how did you get into this CrossFit line and why?
And why? Okay, so first of all, I have been a personal trainer since year 2013. So end of year 2013. I started to explore about CrossFit in late year 2015. And then a year later after, I joined CrossFit as a member first. And then a year later after they opened, I become their CrossFit coach. So until now, it's been almost 4 years.
5 years?
3 years.
5 years.
3 years. Yeah,
3 years. Yeah. Now, Ray, how did you get into it, and what was the interest? Have you always been interested in doing music at a young age, or being from an Asian country and we have Asian parents, I don't think music was something that was encouraged unless you came from a family that was very musically inclined.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's accurate. I wouldn't say they're not supportive, but they just want the best for us, right? So yes. at that time, at that moment, it just doesn't look right, honestly. So it started off, my whole family sings karaoke, I think. And in high school, I joined a rock band. I sing in a rock band. So
everyone sings karaoke.
Yeah, it was a huge karaoke fest. Every festival, every occasion, they try to make it a karaoke day every day.
Right.
So, but those are the best times, I guess.
Okay, so you grew up in with people who were were more into like music and stuff. But when did you decide to really take it seriously?
I moved from Penang to KL as an intern in a production house. And from that on, I stayed by myself and decided to try on music. And that was the beginning of Facebook and all this social media.
Yep.
So literally using that, we went on doing our own shows and giving a lot of performance. And eventually it get to where we are today, I guess.
Oh, okay. So basically, you are like in some ways you say you call yourself one of the pioneers of doing live stuff on or rather stuff on the social media platforms, or and Facebook.
Maybe one of a person who I actually tried. It was a good try, I guess.
Okay, right, Josephine. Okay, so we know the history of you doing it. What motivated you to go into because the fitness industry is so big and there's so much competition.
Yeah.
I remember when CrossFit first came out and everyone was like, "What's that?" And was it another variety? So why did you get into the fitness industry in the first place?
Actually, I've been joining gym like on off since year 2004 and 5. Well, it's been an on off thing. So I have hired some personal trainer along the way, and during year 2012, I wasn't very interested in fitness like now, obviously, but always been like a little bit active, like going to the gym and then doing some running just to look good. So back then, the goal was just for aesthetic, aesthetic meaning you want to look good, look leaner and stuff like that. So after I get like explore CrossFit a little bit better, so I realized that it's not just about aesthetic, but it's about overall fitness, health, things like that. So it's like a very full package kind of thing. And then that really is very interesting because it's not just for aesthetic, like because we know that as we grow older, aesthetic become like a second goal. And then but we also want to get healthy, and then through exercise we can actually be really healthy from having an active lifestyle. So I turned into this profession knowing that I can help a lot of people. Therefore, the passion just grow, like seeing members, seeing my clients progress day by day, and it just gets better. Yeah.
Okay, so that at least you were quite truthful for firstly aesthetics, and then now you're actually serving a good cause in terms of keeping people healthy, keeping all people like me healthy. Did I just say that? Okay, but okay, Ray, I did. Ray, the types of music that you enjoy. I mean, how where did you get that kind of influence for the music that you do?
We can start by saying from singing, I got a lot. I guess you get singing from the 90s music. 90s music started me off a lot. Those rock songs and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I got into jazz. I got into guitar playing after that. And when you get into an instrument, you tend to go deeper into genres and stuff.
Yep.
So, but I would say that the one genre that hits me the most is blues music, or just anything with guitar. Blues is mainly what I love because it has a lot of feel in it. All music has feel, but blues is blues.
It's what they say. We say Malay like Jiwang, more Jiwang, like Gary Moore and all that kind of thing, right?
Yeah, it has a lot of flavors. So yeah, I started out that way, and I'm also a lot into fingerstyle guitar, which I'm gonna be playing later on.
Right.
Fingerstyle guitar on the acoustic guitar. Yeah.
And what's fingerstyle guitar? It's more plucking and
more plucking, and mainly it's a different tuning. The song is played on a different tuning on the guitar. It's not a standard guitar tuning, so it produces a different feel, different mood, and you're able to do something more like slapping and tapping, and just more varieties with it, like a new instrument. Yeah.
Oh, so very bluesy, very bluesy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
apart from writing songs, lyrical songs as well, which is also a main passion of mine, trying to get something good out, song with good lyrics, you know.
Well, in terms of like albums or anything, what because you also help produce music, but on a more selfish sense, you write the lyrics. What are the plans? You've done albums before?
Yeah, I've actually only did one release one album, actually release one live in London album, which is recorded live in London. Back then I had a lot of I really love live albums. You know how live albums we
Yes.
always have that, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I wanted to have one of my own, so I got
Mm.
a live in London album, which is recorded when I was younger in music. But I guess as time passed, I perform a lot, work a lot in the music working industry, which is events, cover music, wedding
Mm.
song, just events, all the stuff. And I didn't spend much time on original stuff. It's kind of like learning back the whole music process and everything.
Mm.
So it's just for the past few years where I'm trying to re-record these old songs and also the new songs that I wrote
Yep.
into a proper album, proper track lah. Work with producers and stuff. That will come later on. But now I'm still building more exposure of the brand itself. I'm doing pushing more and doing more YouTube videos, I guess. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, this is, as we know, is the way to go. It's just a matter of being consistent and keep doing it, because you will reap the rewards later. And that's something we'll probably discuss a bit more in detail. In terms of you, Josephine, there are so many fitness companies that you could have joined. Why CrossFit lah?
I would say it's because of the community. So since day one, I wanted to join a CrossFit box because I was looking for a community that is very supportive. Even though they just open, but I know the nature of CrossFit is actually very community based. It's not about a workout at all, because the workout, nobody likes the workout. Sorry, but the
I like
workout
to
is
work.
Wait.
I like to work
Did I
out.
just hear that? we like to work out.
They are like, okay, they can be quite intense. So
Yoga.
so people join CrossFit box not just because of the workout, but mainly the reason that they stay, even like up to this date, the members who stay is because of the community, the support they get among members, coaches. If the gym is open, when you're working out, you're not working out alone. And then the feeling is just great that, someone is working out together with you, and then they experience what you are experiencing as well. And then they know how the body feels the next day. And then you can talk about the same thing. You can talk about the workout, and then you can talk about nutrition, habits, stuff like that. It's like, yeah. So it's very easy to actually have a same, what they call it, same interest. And then you always end up mingle around with the people from CrossFit box. When we say CrossFit box, it means CrossFit gym. So that's the main thing that actually make me really like CrossFit. And then CrossFit is like, it's like really a big part of my life. I would say it's mainly because of the community and the people.
Okay. So great. I mean, birds of a feather, we call it. Just birds of feathers stick together. Ray, look, I will ask you about your exercise earlier as well. So you stick to that. To stick to that thought, Ray. The music you're gonna be tonight. You said you were gonna be, doing the fingering. That sounded really bad. Okay, what I meant
doing
was
the fingering on the guitar.
Fingering on the guitar. But at the same time, what kind of music or what kind of songs are you going to be performing?
Okay, tonight I'll be performing on my acoustic guitar, and I'll be doing my original tunes, very R&B, jazz, soul, bluesy, and I'll also be playing you guys a fingerstyle tune. So stay on. Yeah.
And looking forward to it, because I'll get to see it right after this conversation, which starts at about 8:30. For those of you who are wondering when he's going to be performing, of course, he'll be on at 8:30 p.m. tonight. So we're pretty much looking forward to that. Josephine, that exercise that you were doing today, I was, you had a lot of explanations to it and telling people. There's a question. Sanjit's asking, before we go there, what's a good introduction to starting CrossFit? Ooh.
I don't quite get what you're trying to ask. What's a good
So where do we, I guess what he's saying is like, do you have to be already fit? Should you already have some form of basics before you get into CrossFit?
Okay, so right. So I will just give you an example. Do you go to a guitar class already knowing how to play guitar? Or do you go to a guitar class without knowing how to play guitar? It can be both, right?
Yes,
so you can, you can be both. You can be like already active in a while, and then you want to change in your workout type, your
Sorry, I'm just putting this up for you.
Okay, and then or you can like, I want to start fresh, and then I've been living a sedentary lifestyle in a while. I want to pick up fitness. CrossFit is also very suitable for people who are in sedentary, even though the pickup might take a little bit of time, but the progression is based on consistency. So it depends on how consistent you are showing up in the class, how consistent you are during the workout, and then how much time you actually put in to progress, to see your, the progression. So I would say anyone can do CrossFit, even as old as, like, my mom been doing CrossFit class with me this MCO. Wow, and she is 67 this year.
Wow.
Yeah, so anyone can do CrossFit. Like kids, we have CrossFit Kids class, and then kids as young as 9 years old can join CrossFit class. Obviously, we have to come out with a different class for kids, and then because every movement is scalable, then if you can't do certain movement, there's always another alternative movement so that you can keep going in the workout, and then you won't get stuck in, I can't do a push-up, and then I keep repeating doing a push-up. But there's always a scaling movement for you to progress from there. So yeah, I would say anyone can join. So in CrossFit, we have a session called No Sweat Intro. It's like a 15 minutes of like a brief introduction. Like people will come into the gym, they make an appointment with us, with a coach, 15 minutes, we'll show them around, find out their goals, and then we tell them, okay, if you join, then how can you achieve your goals, how close you are with your goals, and then in how much time we can actually help you to achieve your goal. And then what do you get out of it, things like that, other than just, just membership. Yeah.
Right.
So from that No Sweat intro, you have an idea, what do we offer? Other than the workout, we also offer like nutrition coaching, one-on-one PT session, things like that. Yeah.
Oh, it's quite quite a wholesome package, I would say. Yes. I suppose. Yeah, because a lot of people, when they go into the gyms, they're like, I don't know what to do, and then the guy comes in, we could got this, and then it's like, this is how much it costs, and you're like, hang on, let me go see the other gym. But I think because CrossFit is so, I wouldn't call it a niche, but it's such a different type of fitness that people don't really know what to expect, and what you've explained is it's a lot easier for people now, when the gyms do open, that is, to be able to go in and understand what it's all about. That's why we have you guys on the show, so they can explain it to the masses out there. Now, Ray, you're looking very like you're ready for me to ask the next question. Listen, how has this MCO affected you or not?
Oh yes, it affects me. Of course, it affects me and everyone else. Live shows no more, but I think it affects me more in a good way, where I think I'm growing healthier, eating better, spending more time with my wife at home because she couldn't go to work as well. So I think it's more good if I look at it that way. The bad is, of course, job-wise, we're all gonna face a tough time. But this exactly the best moment for us to recreate everything we ever know. This is like a restart to everything. This is how I look
Agree.
at it. So yeah.
Oh, okay, good, good. I mean, what about you, Josephine? I mean, you said he feels refreshed, then you should get him to do some exercises.
Oh yes. So you mean what impact do I have? Does it have
Yeah,
on
how
me?
has it impacted you? Obviously, no gym and all that.
The impact is no doubt is huge because I used to coach only face to face physically. So I
Yeah.
only work in the gym. I do not have to spend too much time on my laptop, on my device, other than creating content on my social media, which I have no time since the MCO, because since the MCO started, our gym actually closed the day before MCO started. And then since then, we have converted all our existing member to online coaching. So
Mm,
every coaches will have a group of member to coach online. So we've been keeping in touch with our member on a daily basis,
right.
sending them customized emails, like tell them how do you tackle tomorrow's workout. Then 3 days after we close, I think 3 or 4 days after we closed, we started to have online classes already. So we've
Right.
been having that for almost 62 days in a row right now. And
Wow,
then,
you are guys are actually counting the numbers. It's amazing.
yeah. Yeah, so I've been counting the numbers. I don't
Oh,
know about the
right. No
rest.
wonder.
It's a huge change because as coaches, I definitely spend more time sitting.
Hmm.
But at the same time, I'm really happy to be at home because like during the backstage earlier, we mentioned that we don't have to travel that much. And other
Yeah.
than coaching in CrossFit, I also do one-on-one private training outside
Hmm.
the gym. And
Hmm.
then the amount of time that I have to travel per day, it is like quite ridiculous. Now, when I come and think of it, it could be like up to 3-4 hours a day. And
Wow.
then staying at home, I have extra 3-4 hours, but obviously those time spent on following up with the athlete, the members from the gym, and
Hmm.
also doing a lot of like other back end works as well. But good thing is that I have more time to do self development, and that is something that really really good. That I've been wanting to do self development, like sign up some courses, but no time to look into it. But now it's a really good time to do some upgrade and stuff, so that when everything is ready to go again in life, hopefully soon, then we're ready to go. Now it's like a preparing stage for us, but
Good.
yeah, slowly getting used to it.
Well, it's good that you're looking at it with a positive light, because it's very important that we always
Yeah.
try and think ahead and always moving forward, instead of things are already happening, and I think
Yeah.
it's very important for you, and especially with in an environment where you have to meet people to be able to learn
Mm.
something new, and then like Ray said, start recreating yourself, and becoming some doing some good stuff. Obviously, Ray, you have children, and you've been able to spend time with them. What do they think of their papa or their father being around a lot now, in terms of do you help them recreate music as well?
Well, they are pretty much musically inclined, but into kids music. They actually like whatever in a kid show. They like it, the typical beats and stuff. And
Mm.
when it comes to more mature music, they actually know that oh, Daddy likes John Mayer. Okay, I have a story today. Today, my kid thought Dave Grohl was my friend by watching YouTube. He was watching Ryan's World. Ryan's
Oh,
World is like a
Ryan's review,
yeah,
Ryan's
Ryan's Review.
World,
So
yeah,
so
yeah,
he's like the biggest kid on earth. I mean, the kid is awesome. So
yeah.
what happens is there was an episode where Dave Grohl was in it.
Right.
So
My
my
God,
kid
that
my
girl turned up in Ryan's review. Ryan's
yeah.
review is like massive.
Oh
He's
my
Yeah.
got,
god,
my goodness. I mean, he started early, but man, he's
that
got
is
like
something. Yeah,
millions and millions of followers,
it's
including
honestly
my
it's
two
good.
kids as well. Yeah, sorry,
Kudos
go
to
on.
the family. Kudos to the family, because it's so we know it's so hard to get production going on and stuff,
Yes.
right? And for them to do that is honestly is inspiring for people like people like me, I'd be like, I'm so inspired. It's really, really good. Plus, it's actually a good show. My kid learned a lot from there. Musically, he plays the drum, plays the guitar a bit, but not really into it yet. And I don't want to force. I'm just letting it be. He sings his songs. Yep, he sings.
So it's good. At least somebody's sort of following footsteps in that sense, in a good way.
Yeah,
and
just letting him have fun.
Yeah, that's the most important thing, especially at that age, and they're still quite young in that sense. Now, Josephine, you said that you had you now what do you call it? Exercising a lot with your mom. And is that on a daily basis, or why did you do it? Was it just something she forced you, or you forced her?
So there is a story behind it. She always been wanting to start an exercise routine, and the story was, I was telling her, okay, I make some pastry order from one of the gym member. I say, oh, the order is coming in tomorrow. If you really want to eat them, you better start exercising today. And that's how we started. And then that was the day that we actually have the first online class on Facebook. So CrossFit last started the first online class via Facebook Live, which is only for our member. And then we did the workout together. And then after since she just follow. Obviously, I give her a slightly different program before the workout time start, and then she able to keep up. It's not daily basis, but like more to 3-4 times a week right now, consistently. Yeah. So it's good that she have the routine now. She's talking about, if everything back to the old normal, I have to think of how do I want to start exercising again. But that is later. So now. Let's just focus on now.
Yeah. Plus she gets a free PT.
Oh yeah. Always.
Always. Yeah, I know.
Always.
As long as you get fed, you're happy.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. You know what? Thank you very much, guys, for coming into conversations. Josephine, thank you very much for giving your time also for the exercise routine that you had earlier on. And Ray, looking forward to your 8:30 slot this evening when you do perform. It's going to be awesome. I don't know whether you'll be wearing that headset, but
it's
pretty cool.
Yeah, covered.
I know. It's like you really take care of your headphones, which is really great. So, but on behalf of Berani Bersama, thank you guys for joining us, and we hope to look forward to seeing you hopefully after the MCO when everything is back to the new normal.
Yes.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you so much, Rashid.
Thank you, and thank you.